Day. Yay! It's Saturday. Okay, don't leave Saturday. stay. But anyway, boy, I tell you, it's so much going on, right? So much to talk about, so much to um, discuss. So I wanted to talk about the Druski skit first and foremost, okay? Because Druski, y'all, you have to give it up for Druski, right? I mean, the dude is big. He is huge. His status is increasing. He is consistently coming with the controversy. Okay, he's staying amongst the crowd. He's the talk of the day, the week, the month, and he's so consistent with it. He's on he's on okay. Drewski knows what he's doing. If you don't know, Drewski just recently did a skit portraying himself as like a different a person from a different country playing an American role, which is crazy because he looks American. I'm not sure if he's American, but he looks American, and to see him playing doing a skit where he is like a British actor playing an American actor is so on point. I'm thinking, where was he when Get Out came out because of the British guy? Where was he when Idris Elba became like big and popping? But I do think about those movie roles. Even the guy who was dating Lori Harvey, he was in a huge movie that I didn't watch, but he was playing a black role also, and I think he's British or from London or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, Drewski is hitting the nail dead on the head, y'all. If you haven't seen the skit, check out at Drewski, and you will see the latest skit that Drewski did. It's so on point. I mean, how can you disagree with what Drewski is putting out here? Nothing but facts. Okay, he's speaking nothing but facts. He's just coming with the truth. He's making it comedic or putting it in a comedic, giving it to you in a comedic way. The dude is doing his thing, but he's also causing a lot of controversy. A lot of people are coming after him saying that he's being disrespectful. Anytime he make a skit, someone's going to complain and say he's disrespectful. And I understand the game, how these actors and celebrities are playing these games out here when they do certain things. I'm pretty sure a lot of stuff is calculated, but Drewski knows exactly what he's doing. And he could get away with it because he can. I mean, he's doing it. He has rights, just like everyone else. To play a British actor playing an American role is crazy. But that's exactly what they're doing. And if you want to talk about the actors and actresses, because I didn't even get on the actresses who are like from Africa or British, and they play all these roles portraying themselves as Black American women. And there is a difference. Just because our complexion may match up, don't mean we the same. It does not mean. I'm sorry. Black Americans are way different from Jamaican Americans, are way different from Haitian Americans, or Haitians and Jamaicans in general. Any islanders, we're all different because we just are. Just because our complexion line up don't mean we the same. That's just like white people are not like um, Spanish people or Asian people just because their complexions line up. We're all different, right? But if you think about it, to me, it looks like, in my opinion, it looks like Hollywood is dead. Okay, you have a lot of great celebrities who are wanting to start or who are starting or who have started their own independent um, production companies like Tyler Perry. I believe Cat Williams is working on his production company as well. He brought a whole bunch of land and he's working on his own studio. Hi from India. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Thank you for watching. Thank you, everyone, for watching. But if you think about it, Hollywood is failing. And like Taraji P. Henson, when she came out and did her last movie, well, not last movie, when she did that movie, The Color Purple with Oprah, it was like a remake with Fantasia Barrino in it. She said how actors and actresses are not getting paid what you think they're getting paid. They have celebrity status, but they're not making that much money. Okay? They're not. So if you think about it, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Arung Hingra, thank you so much from India. Much love to you. But if you think about it, a lot of American actresses or actors, I'm going to say actors for both male and female, they're not making a lot of money. Like you really have to be like Denzel or a real seasoned actor to make huge money. And then even at that, you don't see a lot of those roles, a lot of those actors being portrayed in a lot of roles. They keep giving us the same old stuff. Like they brought back Michael Jackson movie. No hatred, okay? Because a lot of people love Michael, right? I love Michael. I'm a big Michael fan. Well, please do that. I appreciate it. I'm a huge Michael fan. But I'm thinking, how many movies they have about Michael Jackson? Like, it's nothing new. It's the same old stuff. And it could be new stuff if the Hollywood directors would exhilarate Black America. They don't want to do that. They've made all these movies, and I'm not trying to be controversial. I'm just telling y'all, speaking the truth, okay? But the Hollywood directors, they've made a whole bunch of movies with a whole bunch of white folks being all American, male and female, right? It's a whole bunch of those movies. Then you have a whole bunch of movies where you have the white celebrity and you have the black mascot that goes along with that white celebrity, and they play together in a movie, and it's a whole bunch of those movies. Um, um, Chris Tucker did it with the Asian dude, okay? And Chris Tucker's a big celebrity, but he even had to be the mascot to, was it Jet Li or whoever that he played in that movie with, Rush Hour. And then Kevin Hart, he had to play alongside all these white men. Okay? They didn't, when they give Black actors a role, it's usually like a gangster, slave role, um, like a rug dealer. It's usually that type of role. It's rare that you see a black role, a black movie that's just like a white movie. Like let's say, for instance, because I know y'all probably like where you going with this. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This is probably why Hollywood is failing, because you only want to put the big bucks into white America, and all the immigrants or people who are not from here, instead of paying money to Black people, because Black people will spend money. We will. Everyone knows that. We participate in buying all the products, watching all the movies, buying all the food. We definitely participate. But give us movies that portrays how we're living. Most of Black people are not on rugs with the D, okay? Are not rug dealers. Okay? Like I mean, and they put this image out there, so then a lot of times, it messes with people's psychology. And when I go out into this world, people are looking at me as if that's what I do, as if I smoke marijuana, as if I have a drug dealer boyfriend, or as if I'm like low income on Section 8 receiving food stamps or some shit. Okay, and I'm saying all this, it's probably sounds like a rant, but I'm saying all this because it's true. It is. And I can say it because I'm black, because this is the truth here. For instance, okay? Now I'm a professional. Now I could get messy, okay? Like I said, I don't do marijuana. I don't smoke, okay? I don't date men who would feel like, oh, they just gonna hit it, quit it, So I don't. I listen to that type of music every now and then, probably mostly if I go out. But if on my playlist, when I'm playing in my house, in my car, what I'm playing is not that type of music, right? But I understand when other races look at me, they feel that just because I'm black, that's what interests me. Like for instance, I went somewhere just recently, right? And I had to take a Uber, and I'm in the Uber, and the guy picks me up, and he has all this music playing, and all the music was like very degrading. And I mean, he had it up loud, blasting, and I'm thinking, why the fuck he got this music playing like this? Do I look like I'm interested in this shit? I was dressed up very professional, okay, coming from an event. And I'm just wondering, like, is the white driver, of course, and he's playing all this music like Future, and they talking about beating the cat up and all types of shit like that. And I'm just thinking, what in the world? Why has he got me listening to this? Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm a beautiful girl. Why you got me listening to this mess like this? And the guys, the black artists, of course, and they're talking about bitch this, bitch that, bitch better do this and that. And I'm just thinking, what? Why he think that's what I want to hear? Now I'm in your car, right? You expect me to tip you, right? You think I'm gonna tip you, and you playing this type of music right here, and I gotta listen to shit, and I'm not gonna argue with you about the music because I want to get home safely. Okay, so I'm gonna let you play the music because I know they ain't what you listen to. I know that's not your type. You playing that because you think I like that. Well, I have a vagina, so something your mama wish she could have, but she has a penis, so sad, sad for her. Anyway, had to get rid of the troll. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm like, this dude right here, and it's not the first time. It happens a lot, okay? Usually when I go out, and I live here in Texas, Texas is huge. The traffic is heavy. When you go to events and stuff, it's hard to find a park. It'll take up most of your time. And so I prefer to ride in an Uber. So I'll take an Uber to a lot of different places. But when I get in an Uber, I swear, every time, because usually the driver is a white driver. And every time they're playing some black music that I don't even listen to, that I've never even heard of before in my life. And I'm just thinking, they playing that shit because I'm black, right? Because I know you ain't trying to listen to this shit right here. But you playing it because you think, because I'm black, that's what I like. It's crazy to me. Like I wouldn't do that. I would just, if I was to be driving for Uber, and then I would just, play the music I like, unless you had a request or something. Holla, peace. But yeah, it that just amazes me. So when I see, Hollywood is failing. Okay, a lot of people are not going to these a lot of celebrities are not going to the award shows because they're not even being recognized, mainly because black people are not recognized like that. Then a lot of the movies that they do show or do put money towards, they're giving those to the British actors. The African actors, a lot of black actors that's not American, but they play a role like they are an American black person. And so it is kind of concerning. It's like, we see it and we like, well, why they didn't give that to Taraji? Why Regina King ain't get that role? Why black actress and actors didn't get that role? I mean, not to say that the movie's not good. They all be good. They do. But I'm just thinking, the black actors are here. So why not give them those roles? But yeah, I don't know. So when Druski did this skit, it hit home because it's like, he putting it out there. Okay? He making it be seen. And you know what? A lot of times, I believe in my past life I was like an activist or something. Okay? Because I've always been like this person who always speaks my truth and speaks the truth that I believe, something that I believe in. I stand up for stuff like that. And a lot of times people don't. And to see Druski not be like every other celebrity, right? He's doing his own thing. He's actually putting out stuff or videos, information that make people think. And it's like, it's deep. It's real deep. It's like waking people up and they don't know they waking up. They like, oh, what is he doing? Why is he doing that? Okay, when he did the Erica, what's her name? The Erica lady, whose husband passed away. Erica Kitt? Why am I thinking Erica Kitt? That's not her name. Erica, whatever her name is. That was huge. He was right on point. Okay. She said the exact same stuff that he was saying. Okay. She said that we want to protect our white young boys. And this is supposed to be a Christian woman. And she said she wants to protect that America needs to protect white young boys. Why wouldn't America need to protect Americans? Okay? Let's not act like we don't know what's going on in this world. But anyway, moving off that, because not everyone feels that way. I know this, right? But I'm just saying, I'm glad he did the skit because it makes a lot of sense. It really does. And he's putting a lot of truth out here that a lot of people are not uncomfortable with it being pushed in their face. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that because I can make people mad about just speaking about it. So I don't want to do that. That's not my intention. Okay, thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. I've been getting a lot of love on here. My channel is growing and I'm so happy about it. Thank you so much for supporting. Even if you're just watching the video and not giving me a thumbs up, thank you. If you're watching, thank you. Thank you. Okay, who else that I want to talk about? So Lotto. Okay, everyone knows the female rapper Lotto. She did an interview with some girl. I'm sorry, I don't know her name. I didn't write it down. But Lotto just recently did an interview and she said that allegedly she's wanting to stop. She didn't say stop doing music. She didn't say retire, but she said she just want to just like chill. Like be a wife and mom. That's why I believe she said it. I believe she said the words, I just want to be a wife and mom. And I'm thinking, Now, if the rumor is correct, okay, if the rumor is true that she allegedly is pregnant by 21 Savage, he's a married man. So, tell me how you going to be a married woman messing with a married man, Carissa? Okay, is this the new thing? Are y'all not watching Ashira? Do y'all not know who Ashira is? I just don't understand. This obviously is the new age of young girls to be out here, okay, with a huge, beautiful diamond ring on your finger, dating a married man, pregnant by a married man, allegedly, and talking about you want to be a wife and a mother. Well, let me go on my little rant about that real quick, okay? Motherhood. Okay, family. I know a thing or two. I've been down that route before, okay? And I'm going to tell you, my situation is not unique. Unfortunately, for Black mothers, we usually are the same or very similar, okay? Unfortunately, we get with a guy that we like, we get pregnant, unwed, no real commitment, we have a child, and then that man becomes the baby dad, and then we're stuck with taking care of our child on our own. For a lot of us, that's the situation, not all of us. Now, one thing we know is that Lotto isn't married. We haven't seen a man. We've seen a ring on her finger, but we have yet to see a man who has claimed her or the baby. So it leaves us to assume that 21 Savage is the guy that she's dating, but he is a married man to a woman with children. So I'm just thinking, girl, what are you doing? You out here, your song saying you would delete the baby if you was to get, you ain't let nobody hold you down. You out here living your best life, and then it reminds me of Carisha, Young Miami, right? She out here, they the baddest, the hottest, they city girls, and yet they up here messing with men who degrades them, who is not taking them serious. Because if they were taking them serious, they would be wives to the men. It's playtime for them. It's nothing serious, unfortunately. I don't say this and with pride. I'm just saying this because it's the truth, right? Whole thing, like, girl, like you look at celebrities and you want to see better for them, right? Like Rihanna. Oh, I love Rihanna products, the Fenty products. I love the Fenty products, okay? They're great. They're great. Okay. Rihanna's perfume smells amazing. What else she did? Music, awesome. Going down in history. Relationship, girl. Why you get with a gay guy? Unless that's what you wanted to do. Now, if that's what you wanted to do, I'm all for it, okay? Because I'm telling you, I probably would do the same thing as well, okay? I would sign up for something like that, to be a beard or something. I would do it. I would. I'm pretty sure our relationship will grow and be stronger than most relationships you see. I'm being serious. But just recently, there was the video that got put out of Rihanna sitting in a car with ASAP Rocky. Now, before they were sitting in that car, Rihanna was on the side waiting on Rocky to finish talking to this chick. Now, I don't know who the chick was, but Rihanna was just standing there and waiting patiently. Like, as soon as this dude come over here, I'm going to have at his behind. But she wasn't all ghetto and stuff because she's Rihanna. Okay? So she waited. They left. They got in this car. I don't know why. I don't know who booked that car for them with full of windows, no privacy, no tent. Who the hell came up with that? Somebody need to be fired. I would fire whoever um booked that car because that person needs to be fired. Now, there have been a lot of people who are speculating, allegedly, that Rihanna and ASAP Rocky were arguing in the car, even though while they were in the car, they were sitting there looking calm. And the only thing we can notice is their lips moving and certain eyebrows or eyebrows raising, whatever you want to call it. Because ASAP Rocky was really giving us a lot of, like confusion on the face. We couldn't hear them talking, but we could see it. Okay. But the people who were out there were actually saying, are they arguing? I think they're having an argument. They're arguing. So we know they were arguing. Plus, they wasn't even sitting by each other. So it was some tension there. Allegedly, someone said they read Rihanna's and ASAP Rocky's lips, and allegedly, ASAP Rocky wanted to go to a Jay-Z event. Allegedly, Rihanna didn't want to go, and she asked him, "Are you trying to take me out or something?" And I was thinking, I could see that being true because I really don't feel like Rihanna's who she signed up under, her record label, I don't feel like they have her best interests at hand. I don't. I feel like they're not supporting her. I just do. And maybe with that whole mess that came out with the person, that Spanish girl who was trying to who pow the house up. And I'm thinking, why would she do that? She don't know Rihanna with Rock Nation. Okay. But it makes you wonder, like, could they have sent that girl out there? Like, we don't know. Allegedly, that girl, I forgot her name now, but allegedly that girl who pow Rihanna's house came from Florida, but she was a teacher or something. Not a teacher, a speech therapist or something, allegedly. And she had a social media page which had been out for years, but within the past few months, allegedly, this is what I've researched and found, allegedly, her speaking that hate speech was only recent. It was only like within 3 months, but her page was super old, like had been out. So it's like, what would make her all of a sudden like snap? And then now she's just going on a whole hating spree talking about she doesn't like Rihanna. And then goes to pow Rihanna's house. I don't know. I just hope that Rihanna stays safe. I don't think her and ASAP Rocky, they don't match to me. They have beautiful children. They don't match. And I wouldn't be surprised if they will be splitting up real soon, which would make Rihanna another baby mama. So, I said all that to say that Just because people are celebrities, just because it looks good on the outside, just because people dress up real nice, don't try to emulate your life based on what you see, because a lot of times the grass is not greener. Okay, ain't no rainbows and sugar dumplings and um happy times going on over there. You don't know what's going on over there in somebody else's house. So don't wish to be someone else, because you never know what they're going through, really. But I really hate to see Lotto say some stuff like that, because she has the attention of a lot of young girls, just like Young Miami, just like Rihanna. So, a lot of times if don't have any guidance, they could follow behind these celebrities thinking, oh, I want to be like Rihanna, Young Miami, Lotto, and follow the same suit, being a baby mama. And I really feel like we need to crush that, okay? That stereotype or that thing. Because it's a lot of just baby mamas, but not enough relationships. Like, and I'm a baby mama. Okay, I didn't get married until after I had my children. So I'm speaking from experience. I'm not trying to put anyone down. I'm just saying that because I know better now, I wish I would have knew it then. But to any young girls that's watching, take your time, young girl. Okay? Don't rush into being a mom. Okay? Rush into living your best life, coming into your true self. And men as well, young men as well. Don't rush into being a dad. Okay? Find out who you are. Do something inspiring. Do accomplish goals for yourself. Do that. Okay? It's easy to make a baby. It doesn't take much effort at all. But once you make that child, then life gets 10 times harder. Okay? But anyway, that's my rant on that with Lotto. It was just sad to see, because I like Lotto as an artist. And I remember watching Lotto when she was on Jermaine Dupri's reality show, and she was a young girl. She was like a teenager, and she was, trying to start her rap career. I remember seeing her on that show way back then, and to see her now, being real successful is happy to see. But then when she says stuff like that, it's like, girl, get out of Atlanta. I don't know who influencing you in the worst way, but stop it. Get new friends, a new community. But best wishes to her and the baby. Best wishes. Yay. Yeah. Okay, who else I wanted to talk about here? Somebody else. That was Lotto, Rihanna, Druski, Skit. That was good. That was good. Makes you wonder what's next, Then he has the whole Could Have Been Love series that I've been watching. Sad to say, I've been watching it. That show is crazy, real crazy. Very entertaining. But Druski is giving back to, I guess, family or whatever, however you want to call it. He's helping people out, okay? But he ended up choosing the girl. She's a gay girl. I believe would be considered like a dyke. Okay, I don't know what the term is. Dutch, Butch. I don't know how you call that. What you call it? But I liked her, and I wanted her to win. I definitely wanted her to win, and to see her win, because she really gave like her truth throughout the show. She told Druski she was taking care of her grandmother, You know, she had to be there for her grandmother. Her grandmother had a lot of health problems, and it kind of made me emotional because I helped with my parents. And they have a lot of health problems. So it was relatable there. And I bet Druski probably takes care of some of his family or something. That's probably why he goes so hard doing what he do. But anyway, I was happy to see her win versus giving it to just somebody who just doing all types of stupid stuff. Right? So that was good to see that girl win. I don't remember her name. I forgot what he called her. Anyway, I think they just had the reunion. So y'all can check that out. It's on YouTube. Could have been Love. Could have been Love season 2. I believe it's only 2 seasons. But anyway, that's not what I got on here to talk about. Oh, so in the Ashley Janae Robinson case, of course, Joe McCann is set free. And I believe, in my opinion, allegedly, I believe he probably been free. They returned his passport back to him. I believe that been happened. I don't believe they held him for too long. It's been a lot of rumors alleging that um, Joe McCann frequent Tanzania. He frequent that hotel that they were staying at. It's been a lot of rumors alleging that he was friends with the owner of that hotel. It's a lot of stuff, a lot of rumors being spread around that Joe McCann has taken plenty of girls there before. It's even been alleged that Joe McCann had another chick there while him and Ashley was there. I don't know if any of that is true, but I'm not surprised that he got off in Tanzania. And I'm just thinking, y'all better be careful. Males and females, just be careful when you're out here dating because it's dangerous. And it's, a lot of times it seems like it's something going on that you're not even aware of. You could be thinking this person came into my life because they wanted to be with me, to enjoy life with me, and they have a whole nother agenda. You know, I was thinking the other day that when you're in a relationship with someone, you think you know them and you don't know them. You could be with them for 10, 12 years and still haven't scratched the surface of who they really are. And I say that from experience because people will surprise you. Ask anybody who's been in a relationship for a long time. They'll tell you. You could think you know somebody and you don't even know them. They be portraying themselves to be one way for years. Years. And you will never know. You would never know that they're just playing, that they're just there because they need a place to stay or whatever. And a lot of times nowadays, with everything being so high, a lot of people are just getting in relationships just because they need a partner to help pay their bills. So you got to be real careful out here when you're dating. Be real careful. But yeah, I'm not surprised that Joe McCann got off because he wasn't in America. That saved him. It really did. But yeah, rest in peace, Ashley Robinson. I don't feel like she took her stuff out, but I mean, what can you do? What can you do? It's nothing you can do, right? But anyway, anywho, I believe Stefan Diggs got off from that case with him and his chef. His chef, I believe she said he owed him some money or he owed her some money, allegedly. I'm not quite sure what that case was about. I know I've heard a couple things. I know also that I heard allegedly that the chef said that he tried to come on to her and she didn't want to mess with him. Allegedly, she knows that he or has proof that he was messing with his braider, and Cardi B hooked him up with that braider, to braid his hair. And then allegedly the chef must have must have evidence somehow that he was actually messing with the braider. And I'm thinking, who cares? Cardi B don't care about that shit. She don't care about that. Who got time for that? I'm telling y'all, when you're grown, first of all, he was the rebound dude. Not to say that Cardi B wasn't in love. I don't believe she was in love, but she not caring about that. She wanted to get back at Offset. So she messed with Offset biggest I think she said Offset was a fan or something of Stefan Diggs. I don't know for real. This is alleged in my opinion for entertainment purposes only. But that was get back. And she did that. Did it backfire though? Because Stefan Diggs ended up being, whew, child. I guess who else was she gonna choose? It's to be honest, it's not a lot of options out here for women. It's not a lot of great options. That's why I knew Megan Thee Stallion and Clay Thomas. I knew that wasn't gonna work. I don't know how Megan didn't know that was gonna work. That wasn't gonna work. Up here talking about y'all, he cheated. Girl, who's surprised? He probably been cheating. Who cares? If you really wanted to be with that man, you would be right there. You ain't want to be with that man. You needed a distraction from the Tory Lane stuff because that is not going away. Now she has the Broadway show. You know, she's been getting a lot of sympathy because the relationship didn't work. I can't wait till the Tory Lane's case come back up because I have faith that he will get his day in court to help him out because I followed that case and the evidence didn't prove that he did it. It didn't. And it's weird. It's crazy. But it makes you think if people have money or have a little power, they could get away with a lot of stuff. They could possibly, allegedly commit crimes and make someone guilty even if they're not. That's what it gave. That's exactly what it gave. And if you don't believe me, follow the case. Yeah. Just like R. Kelly. Now I do believe R. Kelly messed with young girls and I don't support that at all. But his case was about his case was crazy. Okay? Because I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm not gonna get into that. But if you followed the case, then you'll know. Come on now. Okay? The girl who ended up staying with him in Trump Towers, one of the girls, because he had two young women living with him. But one of the young women, her mom and dad was out here acting like he stole her from them and they couldn't get him, like getting her back, and like he just kidnapped her when really the mom set it all up. She was the one who they had text messages showing all of it. The mom was portraying herself as the daughter, setting dates, then talking to the daughter and telling the daughter how she needs to dress and look when she talks to him, what type of things she needs to do when she's around him. And her daughter was only 16, 17 years old. And she was pushing her daughter up to like flirt with R. Kelly to get his attention. And then it makes you wonder, like, was the mom told to set her daughter up with him? Because it just don't make sense. But it's a lot of stuff going on in this world that just don't make sense. That whole Epstein stuff, okay? Aliens. I didn't even mean to be on here this long. Rambling, just talking. But it's just a lot of stuff that just don't make sense. I swear it does. And just kind of off topic, just I'm gonna end with this. But I just feel like a lot of stuff is just not real. Like basketball games, football games, the Super Bowl, okay? Um I just feel like a lot of stuff is just not real. I mean, it just don't a lot of stuff just don't make sense to me. Okay? I was at this event just recently, and I'm talking to this lady, and I'm just thinking, why it sound like you trying to convince me I shouldn't be here? I don't even know you. Like, what's the purpose of you working to get me to not be here? Why you care? I don't know. Just be careful who y'all hang with, who y'all be with, who you doing business with. Just, I live my life as if I'm on camera. Okay? As if the whole world could see me. So that means you got to be careful who you are, what you say, what you do at all times. Because I don't know. A lot of stuff just don't seem real to me. It's one case that really didn't seem real to me. But I don't know. Who's to say? I don't know. Whatever. It could be considered conspiracy, and this is not that type of channel for that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get up off this camera because that's all I have for you guys. I didn't even mean to stay on here this long. Only I said I was gonna be on here like 20 minutes most, and it's almost an hour. But anyway, you guys, again, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, if you made it this far, put some heart emojis in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not subscribed. Okay, we have a lot of fun over here on this channel. Okay, join the fun. Yeah, come on. Okay, let's talk about whatever you want to talk about in the comment section. I would love to chat with you guys. Um, yeah, give me a thumbs up, share my video, keep watching, keep coming back. Have an awesome, awesome Saturday, you guys. Thank you for watching again, and peace. Peace.